He's keeping me waiting, so he is. But that's okay. He's already forgiven. I do love a pearl necklace. He's a bit younger than me. And when I say a bit, I mean in the same way that Victoria Beckham is a bit thinner than me. We met on Tinder, me and Christopher, not me and Victoria. Though, I wouldn't rule it out. What a place it is. It's like that all-you-can-eat restaurant in town. There is just so much choice, I don't know where to start. I'm surprised I don't have RSI. With all this swiping. It's funny. I was so nervous when I first signed up. Recently divorced, my self-esteem was in tatters around my ankles. But I soon discovered that it was the middle-aged woman's equivalent of a car dealership. I took one sporty little number out for a test drive, and I've been going back for newer models ever since. I've been round the block a few times myself. Started off with Edward. Divorced. Own teeth and hair. Respectable. And not bad looking for a man nearing 50. We had a few meetups, and he invited me back to his for dinner, and it was all going very well until I got lost on the way to the loo. And I found this latex suit and gimp mask laid out on his bed. And I knew then he wasn't for me. Ugh, the very thought of it makes me shudder. I can't even wear marigolds. It's the rubber. It sets my teeth on edge. Another one who was a bit unique was Alex. He had the look of Harry Styles about him, all glossy hair and cheekbones. Well, we had arranged to meet in one of those trendy places in town, that sell craft beers and wheatgrass. So that should have set the alarm bells off for starters. Well, he certainly was an education. Now, when I say he, Alex didn't identify himself as either male or female for gender. He was fluid. Well, I sat and nodded and made all the appropriate noises. But then he asked me, "How do you know you're female? Do you identify as one, or has someone just told you what you are?" Well, if my lady lumps weren't enough of a clue, what was in my Spanx settled the matter. And then he said to me, "What if you just have a small penis and a horrific wound?" Horrific wound? Don't get me wrong now. It has seen some action, but it is hardly a battleground. Anyway, I made a man of him that night. I do enjoy a challenge. Oh. It's Jeremy. Jeremy's penis, actually. And he's looking for a parking space. 6'5" and all in proportion. If that boy can't raise a battle cry, I don't know what can. Isn't technology wonderful? We thought we were all high-tech in the 80s if we took a Polaroid. I was a virgin when I got married, can you believe it? Not all my choice. It was my husband. He was saving himself. Well, from embarrassment, as it happens. Because it was all hedgerow and no mighty oak. It was like looking for a little mushroom in a field of grass. 25 years we lasted. Thankfully, there were no kids involved. Only the 21-year-old he ran off with. It's not that we couldn't have children. There was nothing medically wrong. He just turned to me. And then I discovered dating. 21st century style. An infinity pool of young men fantasizing about having steamy sex with older ladies. Well, always one to do my bit. I was very happy to oblige. I know it can't last. A woman of my age should know better. But maybe I do know better. And that's why I'm sat here waiting on a 25-year-old who has a thing for curvy older ladies and not a husband who's out lusting after a barmaid. My friend Liz, she worries, so she does. Says that I need to settle down and find someone who can look after me in my later years. And I look at her, running herself ragged after that useless husband and those thankless kids, and I think I'm going to be better off making memories to keep me warm in my later years. Maybe I'll write a book. Under an assumed name, of course. Mother would have heart failure if she knew what I was doing. She keeps telling me she's praying for me. And I just smile and thank her.
I hope you're hungry.
Those prayers are working.